Hello YouTubers, this is just me. I'm just showing off my new purchase. It's a Samsung 55-inch LED TV, and I must say I'm extremely happy with it. So I'm just going to give you like a quick tour of the TV. You can see how thin it is front to back, and that's what the stand looks like. Nice metallic stand with the Samsung logo at the bottom. So I'm just going to turn it on so you can see it in action. So that's the boot up logo. The screen looks nice and black. At the moment it's just showing my Apple TV interface, because that was the last default HDMI setting which it was on, and right now it's just gone to HDMI 3, which is my FreeSat receiver, and as you can see right now it's just on my library and just an episode of Coronation Street. But before we move on, I'll show you the rest of my system. This is my Samsung Blu-ray 2.1 sound system, which is really good. And what this is here, that's the amplifier. It's a vacuum tube amplifier which gives off a fantastic sound quality. And over here is one of the main speakers. This is the left hand speaker, and if I just move over to the right, that's a 500 watt subwoofer. It goes really loud, and that's the other speaker. So it's all pretty impressive stuff. And down here, the top unit is the Samsung FreeSat receiver, and the machine underneath it is my 8-year-old Freeview receiver, which is not in use at the moment. It's an old unit, so it won't have Freeview HD on it. But anyway, back to the TV, right? So I'm just going to switch it to Freeview HD. So just bear with me please. Press the source button. Right, at the top these are the different inputs. Excuse me, press the wrong button, but never mind. Right, that is Freeview HD, HDMI satellite, which is the FreeSat receiver, HDMI 2, which is the Apple TV, and HDMI 3, which is the Blu-ray player. So yeah, I am aware I got HDMI 1 and HDMI 3 the wrong way round, but never mind. You can see what is connected to what in the picture, and what this picture is that you're looking at right now, it's because it's just receiving the digital input from the TV. Like the TV sends the sound from the TV to the sound system via an optical cable. So this is its default setting. So yeah, whenever you have it on digital input, which just carries the sound for the TV, you just see the screen. But anyway, I know you want to see what the picture looks like, so I'm just going to change it to TV. Right, it's showing ITV HD at the moment, and I know the camera can't probably quite pick it up, but the picture looks absolutely stunning, and colours look good, and skin tones look good, and there is no backlight bleed whatsoever in the corners. I'll demonstrate this in a moment, but let me just give you a rundown of the interface. If I'll just change the channel. Let me just put it on a different channel. Right, it's on Sky News right now. Just showing some adverts at the moment. So we should come back to some TV in a minute. But in the meantime, I'll just show you the Smart Hub interface. So if I just press the Smart Hub key. Right, these are all the apps that come with the TV. You've got ITV Player, BBC Player, 4 on demand, Demand 5, etc, etc. And these are like the entertainment apps, kids, fitness. They're all pretty much self-explanatory really. And you can also download extra apps. What I've downloaded is the Rightmove app, that house property app, Spotify, if you want to play your Spotify playlist, and oops, sorry about that, and just like the weather app, so you can just see what the weather is, and Fishbowl, which is just a fish tank. I just downloaded it for fun, but I don't think I'll keep it on there forever. So I'll just show you one of the apps. I'll just show you the web browser app. Right, it's just booting up. This is the home screen. So if you want to type something using the cursor keypad, if you just like scroll, you just scroll with the arrow keys and you press the middle key to select. So we'll just do a quick search here. So if you want to type in something, that brings up the on-screen keyboard. And what shall we look up? I'll tell you what we'll look up. We'll look up TVs. So you just input using the arrow keys. And then you just scroll over to the right and click done. So the web browser is pretty fast and just brings you up the list of options and all that. So anyway, I'm not going to go into too much detail. I just wanted to show you how the smart TV works, you know, the web browser and all that. So just wait for it to come back to the home screen. Oh, sorry, I should have pressed Smart Hub for the home screen, but anyway, it's showing Sky News right now, and fantastic picture. If I bring it closer, you can see that there is no motion blur on the scroll bar, the scrolling text, and skin tones look really good. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to turn off my light, my ceiling light. What I want to do here is that I'm just going to press a key so the screen goes black. So if I just press the Smart Hub key. Yeah, what I want to do is I just want to make the screen go black, but the easiest way for me to do this would be to turn the TV on and off, but I don't want to keep doing that. So, but as you can see, right, it's showing a like dark background, and there is no backlight shadowing in the corners at all. Because I had another TV before this one, and on the black, when it was showing black, you had a lot of like what appeared to be like little spotlights shining out of the corners here and here. But take my word for it, I've had the backlight on this TV cranked up to maximum on a pure black screen, and there is no backlight bleed whatsoever, which I'm really, really pleased about. So, let me just show you what else it does. If you go to the options at the top, you've got social, which is like, you know, like if you want to make Skype calls and all that. It's something that I don't really use, but it's there if I need it. And that's your apps. And what is this? This is like if you want to rent a movie. You would need to set up a Samsung account though. And this is like photos, music and videos. If you want to plug in a USB stick and just like view your pictures on the screen. So, so would I recommend this TV? Of course I would. It's one of my best purchases ever. And if you want to know what the model number is, please see the description in the, you know, like the description of the video. But I am really happy with this TV, and I'll just show you something else quickly. If I just go back to TV, press exit. If you press the info key, it tells you what is being broadcast. So, for example, Sky News is broadcasting 576i, widescreen, subtitles, audio described. And what this is here, this is like a power meter. Depending on how high you have the backlight, it reads high or low accordingly. It's a bit like the fuel gauge in your car. The more power it uses, yeah, it's just like the higher the gauge, the more power the TV is using. So if I go to one of the HD channels, if I put it on BBC One HD, yeah, oh, there's nothing being broadcast, so I'll go to ITV HD instead. If I press the info button, yeah, what Freeview uses, it broadcasts in 1080i, and the rest is all pretty much self-explanatory. But if I just turn that off, the info, you can like see how good the picture is. And if you're wondering what my picture settings are, I'll just press menu. Right, these are what the options are set. Backlight full, contrast full, brightness 50, sharpness 50, color 50, tint is something I don't bother with. So I think the tint feature is pretty much superfluous. You don't really need to use it unless you want the picture more red or more green. But I'll just show you the advanced settings. Bear with me, please. Yeah, there are so many options, it's quite easy to get lost. Advanced settings. And like most of the advanced options are turned off. Like, I don't like the dynamic contrast because sometimes it can't make up its mind what the contrast wants to be. So sometimes it can like go from high to low and it can get a bit distracting, so I just turn it off. Black tone off, flesh tone normal. And there are more picture settings here. Yeah, they're all off. I feel they add nothing to the picture, so I just leave it as that. And if you're wondering what the specs are, this TV is edge LED, so it will have lighting just around the edges. And this TV has something called micro dimming, which I'm not sure how it works, but I believe it adjusts the pixels individually. It works a bit like local dimming, in other words. But blacks are really, really black, even if you're just like showing white text on a dark background. I'll just give you a quick example, right? If I go back to the Smart Hub, I just want to show you the contrast, like if you're just displaying text on a white text on a black screen. Yeah, just bear with me, please. Right, if I just go to Spotify. So yeah, you can see like it's just showing. Yeah, yeah, this is the Spotify interface. So you can see like the screen is pure black, even though it's showing white text. There is no like a dark grey mist or anything. So yeah, whatever like artifacts you may see, they're from the camera phone and not on the TV itself. It's a bit hard to pick up, but let me just move it closer. Like take this one here. You can see like pure white text on pure black background. Like there's no lightening of the black. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoy it, and hopefully this video will like recommend you to go out and buy your own Samsung LED TV. I thoroughly recommend it. Thank you for watching.